certainly it seems like a pretty bleak outlook. What is it that you see happening with gun content on YouTube and the internet generally, and your channel specifically for the next couple of years here? How are you approaching this landscape?
The key to me, that what I've come to realize, is I need to focus on recognizing the fact that my success comes from a core group of very dedicated, very nerdy people who love boring content. Like, I'm exaggerating here, but
you're underselling it. It's not boring. I mean, maybe I'm just one of those people, but it's not boring.
But that is the group of people who fundamentally make my work possible. They give me a day job and a paycheck. And I need to I need to remember to not be concerned with trying to make viral hit splash videos. Those are great. Don't get me wrong. I'd love it if every video I did got a bajillion views. But in order to be successful, I need to always remember the fundamentals of what I'm doing, which is creating a digital archive of firearms history. And as long as I do that, forgotten weapons will survive. It's easy to look at someone else doing better, or look at conditions generally looking like they're worse than they were last year, and get discouraged by things. And I think it's more important to recognize that there is still an unbelievable opportunity out there, that 20 years ago, none of this was even technologically possible. And so it really is a blessing to be able to do what I do. And I will continue to do it until something changes that makes it impossible for me to do. I don't need to try and hop off a bus because, well, the elevator slowed down a bit, so I better go find something else to do. No, I can and will keep doing this until something actually physically prevents me from doing so, because I love it. I love what I do. I get rejuvenation and energy from finding that cool new old gun that I've never seen before, and tearing it apart and learning its history and learning its backstory. And that's what I need to focus on.
Absolutely. And look, I think that really comes through in the videos, which is why they're not boring. But let's focus on that positive side of things there for a little bit more here. What do you want to do with the channel that you haven't done up to this point? What are the sort of new avenues? I mean, obviously you're still going to make a lot of the core videos that you enjoy, these teardowns and these fascinating forgotten weapons, as the channel's name implies. But what are some of the new things we might see from you in the next year or the next couple of years moving forward?
Right now, my bigger project is, well, not bigger, but my newer project is working a little bit more on book content, book production.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I have two in particular that I'm in process of doing right now, that I frankly found that I love the process of researching and writing books. So I'm working on one on the history of silencers, and I'm working on one on, yeah, right. Exactly. And I'm working on one on Finnish firearms. And so I'm excited about those. I'm going to be spending a lot of my time working on those projects. Basically, I'm not trying to do anything really huge and new and splashy in terms of video content. I'm going to maintain the standard of video content that I've been doing, and use my additional time to work on some books this year.
And you got to continue to incorporate some of that book research into the videos like you've done the last year or so.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I finished doing the chapter on the Maxim Silencer Company, and found all sorts of really cool stuff that I hadn't realized before that will make for some really good videos on Maxim silencers and some of the technology surrounding that when we get to the point that the book's ready to go.
Yeah. You just did a video on, short barrel rifles and how that sort of became a thing in American law and sort of controversy, and how it made its way into the NFA and so forth. I wonder if something like that about silencers wouldn't be, in the book, in probably the cards should, too.
Because the story is almost as good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not quite as obvious, cut and dried of a thing as it was with the short barreled stuff. But yeah, the legal rationale for suppressors in the NFA is equally stupid.